Hello YouTube, Vlogger Rant here, and this week my video is in response to a recent video by Thunderf00t, known as, quote, why I'm quitting the skeptical community, and Sargon of Akkad's video, never outshine the master. These are videos I do recommend you watch, Thunderf00t's first and Sargon's reply. They are both interesting videos, however I feel like there are points that both sides made which need responding to. This is what I'm going to do in this video. So, with all of that out of the way, let's begin. First off, Sargon. I think we both know about a big component of why Thunderf00t made the video. You remember back to July 2015 where Thunderf00t's dad died of cancer, and around that time Kevin Logan made a retarded video mocking Thunderf00t's dad dying of cancer and using it to score some political points and virtue signal to fuckstains like pure evil Jenny McDermott about how virtuous he is that he attacked an evil every feminist buzzword in the book. And seeing the stream, or at least part of it, and I'll get to that in a minute, was for Thunderf00t similar to what he had to go through with Kevin Logan and his dad's death, and it, for a lack of a better word, triggered him, or more specifically, those memories. I think this tweet shows off perfectly. Also, I'm going to accompany it with another tweet done by Kevin Logan to show further how close this appears to have hit home for him. Thunderf00t, quote, why I'm quitting the, quote, skeptical community. Paul Zaxxon in response, they were mocking the murderer, not the murdered. Thunderf00t in response, number 1, no they weren't. Number 2, the Kevin Logan defense. Quote, I wasn't mocking your dad dying of cancer, but you cause he's dying. End quote. Does that make it better? Thunderf00t replying to Kevin Logan, at KF Logan, really, the guy who mocked my dad dying of cancer now wants a, quote, civil discourse. End quote. Kevin Logan in reply, whoa, I never mocked your father. I had nothing to do with all of that. Thunderf00t in response, bullshit. You 100% mocked my dad dying of cancer just to get at me. Provides the link. Quote, nothing to do with it, end quote, my ass. Kevin Logan, I mocked you, not your father. Thunderf00t, oh really Kevin, you mocked me because my dad was dying of cancer and you claim the moral high ground? I think this shows why he reacted the way he did. And honestly, I do partially agree with Thunderf00t that you should have waited a bit longer, like maybe until a few more details had come out before you started the stream. Just show a little more tact, okay? Also, while the later part of the video could be fairly easily interpreted as purely attacking you, the whole video wasn't attacking you. In fact, it wasn't just attacking you, but also others in the live stream, though Kraut T much less than anybody else, due to his noticeable absence from a lot of the clips. In addition, while yes, it can be easily construed that he spliced the clips together to shine you in as bad a light as possible, it was examples to back up his arguments. I'll also get to that a bit later. As for one final thing, he did show more context than what you imply in your video. He also didn't just splice parts of the stream together, he also added in your discussion with harmful opinions. And I think it does show a degree of hypocrisy, how you guys expect a higher standard from anti-SJWs, yet you guys drop to levels like this. But I guess that's horseshoe theory for you. As a group gets more extreme, they horseshoe down to where they're acting just like the people they claim to hate. Now, I don't go as far as the outspoken realist does in saying that anti-SJWs are as bad or worse than the SJWs. That's reserved for the far right. But there can be times where there are similarities, and this is one of them. And it is at this point where my defense of Thunderf00t ends. And this is because there are also several things that I want to respond to in Thunderf00t's video. And the biggest thing, and the first thing I'm going to attack Thunderf00t for, is not watching the entire fucking stream. In fact, I have a strong suspicion that he watched the stream and it hit him too close to home and he didn't stop the video, go away for a half hour or so, calm down and come back. He could have done this multiple times and eventually got through the entire thing. He admitted himself that he got less than halfway through the stream. 54 minutes. Oh no, see? 54 minutes into a 2-hour, 28-minute live stream. And from this, I concluded that he only made it 54 minutes into an over 2-hour live stream. That's about 36% of the way through. That's not great, dude. Then there's him comparing this live stream to the Westboro Baptist Church. Oh my fucking god, dude! Why the fuck did you do that? You left yourself wide open to attack, and Sargon took full advantage of that. No, Thunderfoot, Sargon of Akkad, V, Oozaloo, Crown T and Lewis are not acting like the Westboro Baptist Church. Also, did you at all notice that Sargon was repeatedly cringing at the jokes made? Also, dude, you need to take more time with this. I know that this stream hit very close to home for you, with your dad dying of cancer and Kevin Logan mocking you for it. But you too needed to have a clearer head. It is apparent that you seemed a bit emotional, dare I say it, a bit triggered by it. I understand why, but I feel that you were operating more on emotion than on rational thought. And finally, while I do admit that they should have waited a bit longer, dark humour is often used as a coping mechanism after a majorly traumatic event. I know this hit close to home for you, man, but these people also knew the guy, and they were shocked by what has happened, and they were using dark humour as a coping mechanism for the events that happened. You can leave the skeptic community if you want, Thunderfoot. Honestly, I think you've been gone from the community for a while. But don't attack them by locking up clips unless you want to make it a bit clearer that these are two different examples. Either that or you are being disingenuous, in which case, fuck you. And no, the community has not gotten as bad as the Westboro Baptist Church, so shove that up your ass. So overall, both sides needed to wait a bit before doing what they did. Sargon and Co. for a little more info and waited for the aftermath to calm down a little bit, and Thunderfoot to calm down before he made this video. So, that is my video for this week. I hope you found it interesting. Please rate, comment, share and subscribe, and have a great day, everyone.